Christos Rождається, slavite Yahweh. Christ is born, let us glorify him. This is Father Basil again doing another podcast on this late December day, December 29th. And today is actually my wedding anniversary with my wife, Angela. And I had a nice day, relax, doing some things with family and stuff like that. And it's funny, years ago, I think probably almost 8 or 9 years ago, when Angela and I went on vacation. This is before we had our son, so we were childless yet. And we were in the southern U.S., in the Phoenix area. And the day of our anniversary, it's always between Christmas and New Year's, because obviously December 29th is right in that time frame. And I'm a big sports fan, as you know. And I wanted to watch some football games, because that year our anniversary was on a Sunday, and NFL was always on a Sunday. So we were driving around Phoenix area looking for these a sports sports place to watch these football games, but I had no idea that they were so popular, and every sports bar we went to was packed and nowhere to sit. We went to like 3 or 4 or 5 different ones. And so we ended up having our anniversary lunch at McDonald's. That's how packed it was. So today on our anniversary, our son Sam wanted to go to McDonald's again. So I took him there for a little playtime and a little treat. And that reminded me of our anniversary years ago when we went to McDonald's. So that was a little funny story from today about my wedding anniversary. But every time you celebrate another year of marriage, you get through all the things that happen throughout the year. The joys, the sorrows, the hardships, the pleasant times, the unpleasant times. And you just, you ask for God's blessings. You ask for God's wisdom to help us as a married couple, marriage is hard. There's no doubt about it. We know that marriage is very difficult, and especially in our society today, where there's so many influences upon marriage, and they're not always good influences upon marriage. There could be very, very bad influences, from society, from our world doesn't always hold marriage in high regard anymore like they used to. When couples go through issues, and every couple has issues. There's no couple that ever has 100% perfect marriage. Every couple has differences. When the married couple comes together as one, they come from different families, they come from different backgrounds, they could be coming from different cultural backgrounds, from different social backgrounds, financial backgrounds. So there's always differences that have to be dealt with in the marriage. And so this is 21 years for me and my wife. 21 years that we've been together and in a marriage, and Now we have a beautiful, of course, boy, a beautiful son. And it's just, there's a lot always to pray about, to think about every time we celebrate an anniversary, whether it's our birthday or our wedding anniversary, whatever anniversary it is. We always have things to think about, you know. Are we serving one another in a marriage the way we're supposed to serve one another? Are we sacrificing for one another the way we're supposed to? Do we, you know, care for one another? Do we forgive one another? Do we, you know, do we go beyond the normal for one another? You know, again, the world influences us so differently these days, and the world is all about selfishness. The world is all about what can I get for my own needs. I'm looking at my own needs first. That's what the world teaches us. The world doesn't teach us about looking for other people's needs, to look beyond what we want. And we know marriage is much more than selfishness. For a successful marriage, it has to go beyond our own selfish needs. We have to look at the needs of the other. We have to always look at what the other partner is going through, how we can care for them, how we can help them, how we could be patient, learn forgiveness, learn all those different aspects, right? So this is so important for us to remember. And, you know, pray for marriages. Pray for those couples who are struggling these days for whatever reason, for whatever they're struggling with. There's hundreds and hundreds of reasons. Again, marriage is not easy. No marriage can ever be easy, all right? And we have to remember that. We have to pray for every married couple, pray for their that they serve God within their marriage. They have to serve God all the time in their actions for one another. They have to be selfless, not selfish. So there's a big difference there. To be selfless to one another, to always look at the other person's needs, to always look at, you know, how we can help one another grow closer to Christ. Praying together, doing things together, those are important things, you know, and the world doesn't teach us necessarily that. The world is only concerned about money. The world is only concerned about the house you get, the resources you get. And that's not necessarily what marriage is all about. That's part of it. That's not all of it. Okay? So we have to remember that. God bless you. Have a great day.